Alright guys, welcome. This game finally came out, called Porcupine. I did a demo on it. It kind of left on a cliffhanger, where we went up to the fifth floor that's abandoned or something, and a bunch of boxes. We found one of our patients, I believe is dead. We're not totally sure, but I don't know if it's gonna start me off from there, or we're just gonna go from the, from the beginning. But whatever, we're just gonna hop in and get in. Oh, okay, it did start it from there. Ooh, my eyes glowing. So, what? Oh, this is peaceful. Hey, Finley. Nice to see you at last. Why the long face? No reason. I wasn't expecting to run into a houseplant here. Who are you expecting? Your washing machine? Perhaps? By the way, we need to talk about her. The way my pot vibrates when you set her to spin. No, I don't know. I think I'm looking for something. Oh, really? What would that be? I have no idea. But it was important. I think I lost it. Well, if you don't remember what it was, it couldn't have been that important. I'm sure it can wait, buddy. You think so? Of course. Come on and relax. Let's take a look at this meadows. The lush grass, the bright warm sun, and the wonderful soothing music. How can you worry when you see that? Yeah, it's good to be out in the sun. I'm not sure I'm not sure I hear any music though. Oh yeah? Wait a minute. There we go. Better? Yes, I like this. Oh. Colamando. Just let you let you your just let your leaves dangle. Leave your worries behind the wayside. Yes, I should do that. I just need to relax for a little bit. Great, that's what I want to hear. Lost things always turn up eventually. So go find yourself a comfy spot. Make yourself at home. I might do that. I'm going to have a little look around. It's so beautiful here. I want to pick out my spot carefully. The choice is all yours. Just relax. Your frazzled predators. That's the main thing. Enjoy, Pinocchio. Pineno? What is this? Oh, hello there, buddy. We meet again. How goes the relaxation? You find the person you were looking for? It's going quite well. It's really nice here. I don't have the clue what you're talking about. Person? What? Oh, don't mind me. Isn't it fantastic here? We're all having a great time, and I'm suspicious already. So what are you going to do now? I don't know just yet. Who's who's the big guy behind you? What? Oh, him? That's Hugo. We went to the university together. He's he's great to climb around on. I used to do that all the time. He won't let me anymore, though. Not since I got aphids. Want to give it a try? Sure, why not? But I don't think I could get past the giant flower. Hold on. We'll have that sorted out in no time. I don't know what's going on. See, no problem at all. No problem. The whole ground's shaking. Hugo's quite ticklish. You need to be careful when you climb him up on him, and don't break any of his leaves off. He'll pride himself on his great foliage, you know. Alright, well, let's climb on Hugo here. Yes, I was supposed to use, yeah, like that. Okay. Hello, Finstar. Up here. Oh, how did you know the way up here? I'm a plant of many talents. Now allow I'm not allowed to climb here anymore, so I have to come with another solution. What do you want to do now? I don't know. I don't know yet. Maybe I want to dive into the water. Seriously? I thought we were just going to chill. Besides, it looks pretty deep. I think it is, yeah. Maybe what I'm looking for is down there. I just want to check it out. Or whatever floats your boat, little fella. I'm more a partial shade kind of guy. Besides, I'm prone to overwatering. Chicken. Whee! What is this going? Okay. Now we're in the fucking water. You need it after all. You know me. I never pass up a good time. Are you all right? I'm going to catch a cold. Then you need to take care of me. Go shopping for me. Do my taxes. Sorry about this. Trying to fix my fan. My fan. The water is lovely. I don't know what you're going on about. No, I don't like water. So you want me to stop watering you then? That's different. You wouldn't understand. It's a flower thing. Actually, maybe we could get out of here. All right. We'll continue out here. Looks like Porcupine underwater. Isn't that the statue from the town square? Are you in charge of the water here? Can you hear me? I'm looking for something. Maybe you've seen it. No response. How rude. What is the statue? There's the Finmeister. There you are. What took you so long? You're looking better again. Hey, who can be down when you're down at the beach? The moment when you excess water disappears, and you feel the first tickle of photosynthesis kicking in. There's nothing like it, man. I just can't get enough. I forget everything around me. Who are you again? Finley, you live with me. Pina? Gave you to me. You're from her flower store. Finley, Funley, Dingley, Dongley. It's all the same to me right now. Oh yeah, this place seems kind of familiar. Have you been here before? Maybe, but not like this. You sure do have some strange notions. So have you found what you're looking for yet? Nope. I don't think I'm actually looking for something. I'm looking for someone. Well, congratulations, you found someone. Your very best flower buddy. Now grab yourself a drink and lie down in the sand. We have we haven't had a vacation in a long time. I I'll be right there. Maybe I'll find who I am looking for here on the beach. All right, but don't get sunburned. After all, I'm not an aloe vera. So is that plane trying to stop us from something? From finding the truth? Can we go down here? Oh, okay. Yeah. I wonder if I have to dump some of this bouncy gas. Go on! We are out of here. Now we're in the clouds. I'm gonna move my camera. Start here. Ingrid, nice to see you here. Do you happen to know where Mr. Andres is? Arnden? Arndis is? Mr. A? He's a patient of ours. He disappeared. I was I was taking the elevator, and something went wrong. I have to find Mr. Andrews. Otherwise, something will happen to him. Sorry, Ingrid. You know how much I enjoy our conversations. I got a feeling something's happening to Mr. Andrews. We'll catch up again soon, I promise. You didn't say a word. Are we like knocked out and dreaming all this right now? There's the elevator. Oh, no. Got nothing here. The fuck? Oh. Mr. Andrews has to be here somewhere. Hello? Mr. Andrews, can you hear me? Let's go this way, nothing. Dude, this is spooky already. Jump over these boxes. Wait. Ooh, that thing in the background kind of gave me chills. I thought it was someone standing there looking at me. This door's open. There's blood. Hello? Is someone there? There's a box full of documents and folders on the old hospital bed. Strange place for an office, I guess. I guess everyone has their own take on interior design. The beds almost look like an actual desk. Maybe I should. Uh, someone back there. Mr. Andrews, is that you? Yeah, this is where it happened. That's blood. Yes, it's still fresh. And there is Mr. Andrews. Mr. Andrews, you're bleeding. Don't move. What? Who are you? Just stay calm. We're gonna get help. And then that's where to think about. Is anyone there? We need some help here. Hello? And that's what happened. That's what happened at the end of the demo. I don't know if someone's trying to kill somebody or what. I said beeping on. Hello? I hope you're feeling well again. Glad you're coming back to work today. Maybe we'll have time to chat. Then you can finally tell me about what happened. Besides, you were only trying to help Mr. Anders. Still feel bad about it. Forget about it and order yourself pizza instead. I got a lot of texts from him. This is our private bus. Peanut here. Thought I'd text you so you have my number. How's it gonna work? Keeping busy? Hey Peanut, yeah, definitely. Should calm down soon enough. How are things in the store? The monsters delicious are arguing over who has the prettier leaves again. Apart from that, not much. Thanks again for taking me out today. My hangover was really nasty, but fresh air did me good. Sure thing. You can do it again when you got time. I'm always going up to the woods anyway. Plant are my job, you know. Sure, let's do it. Smiley face. Hope things are better with you. What happened? Box fell on my head and got a nasty cut. Well, Finley, you need to be more careful. Do you need anything? No, I think I'm fine. Okay, I'll be driving out of town again in a few minutes. Is it okay I stop by and bring something on the way? All right. What is it? A gift. Okay, sounds intriguing. Thanks for stopping by. It's really great to see you, and thanks for the little plant too. I'll take good care of it. Regular light, not too much water. An empty, and the empty sachet I gave you, satchel, gave you into soil 3 days from now. Crazy you didn't have any plants until now. By the way, I can't imagine what's that like. Got it. I'll remember. Mom. Oh. Hey, did you get there okay? You didn't let us know. Hi, Mom. Sorry, the move was pretty hectic. Dot dot. Hope you enjoy Porcupine. We'll come and visit soon. Please get in touch if you need anything. I'll do that. I promise. Thank you, Mom. Good luck for your first day of work. You got this. Thanks. I'm a little nervous, but really looking forward to it. Hope my ward's nice, and the cafeteria, of course. You're going to be a great doctor. We're very proud of you. Hi, sweetie. How's it going? Hey. It was really cool, but I'm also exhausted. I'm going to unpack a few more boxes, but I think I'm just going to head straight to bed. Don't do that. You deserve some downtime. The boxes will still be there tomorrow. Good night. Now, heard from you in ages. Is everything okay? Hi, Mom. Everything's fine. Just lots going on. Sorry. Work harder than I expected. Feel like I don't have time for anything else. Well, new starts are always tough. I'm sure it'll get better. How are you doing? Where's the vacation? Nice and sun here. We're on vacation. Nice and sunny here. Just on our way to the beach. Sounds great. It's nice here too. Definitely fall, but still quite warm. Start to make a few friends and it's all going well. That's right, sweetie. People from work? Yeah, Mia and Carl work on my ward. They're really cool. I met some other people too. Even went to the woods here with a new friend. That was really nice. Sorry, had no reception all day. That's great knowing you're happy makes me happy too. Hey, sweetheart, back at home now. Hope you're doing well and managed to take a break. Actually, taking an unscheduled break right now. Had a little accident at work. Sick leave for a few days. What's wrong? Do you need me to come over? No, everything's fine. Just a bump in the head. Nothing serious. I can be there in the next train. What do you need? Uh, do you have someone to do your shopping for you? It's fine, man. Okay, but let me know if you need anything, okay? I'll be right there anyway. I'll be right there away. Will do. Thanks, Mom. That's a mom. I'm your brother. Hey, big brother. Happy birthday. How things going? Well, hey, family. This June. Fine, thanks. Happy birthday, family. Hey, thanks. At a bar celebrating. A lot of people here. I'll fill out. Okay, have one for me. Way ahead of you there. Will you be home for Dad's birthday this year? No, I can't make it. I'm on vacation, right? Oh, it's too bad. Okay. That's everybody. What's this? Help. Task. Nothing task yet. And notes. Alright, this is people. Alright. Man, another of those weird dreams. I feel really groggy. Feels like I haven't slept at all. Maybe I should give up sleeping altogether. Oof. I think I skipped. What a dream. Alright, so took some sleep, sick leave. There you are. Just standing there in your pot as nothing happened. You're giving me quite a restless night. It's alright for you. You don't have to go to work. If it's fine, if it's fine, the beach and sand, your pot tonight, then there'll be trouble. I used to game with my roommate every night, and when we went to the at the university, she always kicked my butt in one-on-one Viking battles. I figured I could treat myself with some gaming after work. Fat chance. I haven't touched this since I moved in. Whoa, let's go. Let's change real quick. I got a heap of mail when I first moved here. Porcupine isn't big, but was still kind of nice. A bus timetable, a sightseeing guide, and a trial subscription to the daily newspaper. Maybe I'll become a newspaper reader one day. Then I could buy a pair of glasses like Ingrid. Alright. Alright. So this is town of Porcupine. I don't know where we're going. I'm just went in one direction to go. What are we doing? There's nothing, so I guess we're just exploring. Someone seemed to have set up a fishing spot here. There's a note on the camp chair. Dear readers, time and place are two loose threads that don't always come together. Some call it destiny, I call it chaos, order of life. And you see this note right now, are part of it. Consider yourself lucky, but please do not sit in my chair. I'll know right away if you take my place. Regards, F. Looks like this is already reserved. And we can't jump in the water. Oop. Man, that stinks. Either there's standing water in there that's been there for years, or it's home to an evil clown and terrible halitosis. Okay. Can we jump here? It's kind of nice watching the trains chug off into the distance. Seeing the train always makes me want to go travel myself. Can we go through here? And we cannot. Okay. It's a mailman. What's up, man? Morning, Finley. Running late? Hey, Susie. Yeah, I had a restless night. Crazy dream. Oh yeah? I know what you mean. Most nights I don't dream at all, but sometimes I dream that I'm running just on the spot for no reason. That definitely comes from work. I heard Louis Colbert having trouble sleeping too. He's worried about the store. People just don't buy as much stationery as they used to. I mean, I'm not complaining. Less for me to carry, right? Are you doing your rounds already? Come on, you know me. Better than that, I'm finishing already. Just wondering what to have for lunch. Lunch? You really have an odd routine. Oh, the post won't post itself. True, but I should post myself to the hospital, that is. Don't let me stop you. Don't get lost now. That's what happens when you don't know the town as well as I do. And then we just met Susie, the male woman or male. Who's that happens to be a dog? The bust out. You have to bust out. And then uphill. Ooh, wait. I think that's the way to the hospital, or it could be the church. Hey, kid. Road's still closed. I can't let you through here. Uh, construction work today. We're building it here. Stones, wood, steel, cement. I see. That's what building is. Yeah, something like that. What do I understand? So I get to no access view of the high street today. It'll be closed until at least tomorrow. You can still go to the hospital view of Old Town today. So, well, if you still want to get there today, head towards the Old Town. Okay. Is that you on the poster? You're trying to insult me, buddy? No, I'm just saying. Watch out. I'm not standing here because I love dust and drills. And I won't let no newcomers like you give me a sass from the sidewalk. Alright, sorry, I didn't mean it that way. I should hope not. The guy on the poster looks nothing like me. Yeah, you're right. Who's confused you with that guy? Only someone who needs their eyes tested. That's what I'm saying. Alright. Okay. Alright, we're out of here. The reason that's got me intrigued about this game, it also gives me Night in the Woods vibes. I love that game. It's so clear. You can see glow milk woods from here. I like the morning air in the fall. Too bad I don't have more time. I wouldn't mind grabbing a coffee and eating my breakfast here. That would sound pleasant. Uh, Goodness, you're a fast walker. Are you being chased by a rolling boulder? Good morning. No, I'm just running late. Late for an appointment it is, you know. The more time passes, the less I believe that an idea. What idea? The idea of being late. Are you new here? I never seen you before. Yes, actually I started in St. Ursula's uh, hospital a few weeks ago. So you're a doctor? Yes, well almost a junior doctor. That's marvelous. People like you are just what Porcupine needs. My name is Adele von Winterstein. I'm Porcupine's oldest citizen. I've seen many people come and go. Some were in a hurry. Some have stayed to this day. You, I'm guessing you're the hurrying type. Am I right, doctor? Yes, but only because I need to get to work. Well, one should never throw rocks into a rushing rapids. But when you have a moment sometimes, I know a lot about this town. You can always ask me if you have any questions. I might just take you up on that. Thanks for the offer. I see it as my calling. But now, full steam ahead. There's a younger folks than me that keep her alive. Alright, so that is Adele, the goat. Good morning, Giuliano. Long time no see, Finley. Yeah, I was laid up in the bed for a while. Thought as much. The band-aid gives a giveaway. Everything good with you? I'll be alright, yeah. I'm sure you will. You want to cool off Lumphead with a nice cold drink? Just come by anytime, okay? Thanks, Giuliano. I might just take you up on that. I think that's pronounced his name wrong, but you know I'm really bad at names. Giuliano? Giuliano? I believe. Giuliano. Giuliano? Giuliano. Also, on another thing is, I don't know how long this game is either. There's a rusty old truck wasn't here last time I came to work. It's locked too. Suspicious. What are you hiding, rusty old truck? Treasure perhaps? A dead body? Maybe even 10 dead bodies. Is there super secret alien technology inside of you? Are you the truth of all things? The answer is too great question of the universe. Come on and reveal your secrets. Um, up here. Cause that's a lovely view right there. Let's zoom right there. And then you got a refrigerator down there. What is this? Little tree. There's a plaque on this tree. This ancient bark has stood here since the foundation of the town of Porcupine. Nonslav Honoris, the founder of Porcupine, planted it himself. He was known as a misplace and loose things. He reached this place after wandering for 100 days. He found a town and built himself a house. And now to this day, he wants to move in. He lost his keys. 40 days later, he found them on the very spot. Sounds like something I would do. No, let's go into this. Look at this car here. Good lord, look how low that is. Can I jump on your car? They're a good old vending machine, handy source of for breakfast, or end of shift reward. Of course, it's been broken ever since I started here. But hey, it's important to have consistency in life. So I wouldn't say no to a choco dog right now. Every morning they lean through the glass laughing at me. Just like this, but doing it since before I was even born. I still won't, will be long after I'm gone. They'll outlive us all. Thousands of years from now, aliens will dig up this vending machine. What was the purpose of this machine? What primitive civilization created it? That's what they'll ask themselves. Perhaps with their advanced technology, they'll be able to actually get in and taste the treat. You got a long way to go, vending machine. And that's just magically transferring my uniform. Okay. Ingrid, I had a dream about you. Morning, kiddo. So you're back, huh? Morning, Ingrid. Yes, my injuries healed up nicely. I heard about your accident, of course. Everyone heard about it. Everyone wants to know what happened up there on the fifth floor. Yeah, me too. You want to hear my theory? Yeah, sure. That might sound a bit complicated, but the evidence speaks for itself. I thought it through several times, and it all makes sense. So what do you think? I only known you for a few weeks now, but it must have something to do with your specifics, specialty. Really, what do you mean? Well, we have a name for that kind of thing here in Porcupine. A sophisticated technical term of the aims to define the social and anthropological characteristics of the phenomenon. God bless, that's a lot of words. A lot of big words. What? The term is klutz. Just kidding, kiddo. How's Mr. Andrews? The old duffer's still alive. Oh, that's good. Making himself cozy in his bed on your ward again. Whew. Okay, I'm really glad to hear that. You've only been here a short while. But because of that night, now people know you now. You're the boy who survived. Very funny. He, but seriously, people might still have questions for you. Just, just so you know, better be prepared. Anyway, my coffee's getting cold, and you need to swing your butt over to your ward. And the third floor, in the case, the dent in your noggin caused more damage than we thought. I know where my ward is. Then that's good. Hop into it then. Before Doctor Croco, Doctor Croco. You're right. I'll get a Croco. I'm just gonna call him Croco. And Miss Ingrid. This is the cafeteria, but I don't have time to progress right now. Alright. No, I better not risk it. Real quick. Let's see if we can take the elevator at their floor. If not, we'll just take the stairs. Oh god. Did you run into the wall? No, I've been in an accident a few days ago. Oh, you're the new guy, Frankie. Philip, Franco, Finley. Right. Heard about your little episode. Seems you made quite the scene. Still, looking on to the bright side, with the with how rotten everything is up there, you're lucky you didn't fall through the floorboards. You have landed right in our ward. You have landed right in our ward on the fourth floor. I'm Antonian, the nurse upstairs. Intro Mercedes 2. Anyways, I gotta go. Mind your step. Funky. It's Finley, sir. Finley. The elevator. Does this work now? Use the elevator. We're on the third floor. Yes. I'm back. Ah, Finley, half an hour early. That's refreshing, just like what I like to see. I'm early, really? Of course not. You're horribly late again. Let me guess. The bus didn't come? Yes, I'm sorry. Bus is unreliable. It cannot be trusted. Find a way to get here on time before we decide we cannot trust you. Got it? I got it. Sorry, Doctor Croco. Um, there's not too much trouble. We'll start our rounds in room 301. Let's go. So here's Mrs. Martin. Good morning. You're very late today. Mrs. Martin, a woman after my own heart. Miss Martin is in a hurry to get home. That's a good sign, but you still need to rest. Okay, Miss Martin came to us yesterday with a pain in her upper abdomen. She will also complain about heartburn, nausea, and loss of appetite. Yes, but really reason was a sharp pain in the heart. I panicked and called the emergency doctor. I was in so much pain I could hardly move. That was exactly the right thing to do. Anyone have ideas, Mia? Me? Well, come on, spit it out. Yes. A stomach ulcer? Is that the question or your answer? My answer. Bingo. The reason for the symptoms: stomach ulcer. We'll still have have to investigate the cause. So far, that's no indication of gastric or anything along those lines. Okay, Mrs. Martin, we'll probably keep you here one more night. We'll check the reads again later. Just try to relax. Finley, you'll take care of Mr. Martin's medication later. Let's continue to room 303. Chop chop. Look sharp. 303. I'll beat you guys there. Fuck you. Just kidding. Well, Larissa, how are you? How are we today? Quite okay, Doctor Horace. It's a good thing. It's good to hear that. Can you take a few deep breaths in and out for us, like last night? That's right. Carefully. Sorry, Doctor Croco. No problem. That was very, very good. How is it going? Do you want to tell the other doctors why you're here? Yes, I can do that, Doctor K. I'm just gonna call her Doctor K. Well, I was down at the school with the others. We were at the back of the skate park. I can't skate that well. I only just got a skateboard for my birthday. I definitely want to learn. My board is super cool. It has green wheels and a grip tape and black and brand new. I heard other skaters scratch their board up on purpose to make it look cooler. I don't get that. My board has a big picture of a robot on the bottom. It's way too cool. I don't want to scratch that up. You're good. But what are you doing down at school? Ah, well, it was like this. My buddy Christo, stole some cigarettes from his stepdad. He said if you want to be a good skater, you got to smoke too. It's all part of the deal, he said. I really didn't want to, but I don't want to be a chicken, you know? I was still out of breath from practicing. He lit the cigarette and took a drag. Super gross. I don't get why grown-ups seem to actually like those things. Anyways, I took a drag, and then all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. I coughed, but I couldn't get any air. Then I passed out. Luckily, a friend called an ambulance quickly. So yeah, that's really. Thank you, Marissa. You explained it very well. Well then, care to share your opinions on my valued colleagues? What do you think, Finley? Hmm. I know, Dr. K already told me. Don't give any away, Larissa. Okay, sorry, Doctor. He asthmatic. It could have been an asthmatic attack. Yes, asthmatic sounds logical. Indeed, logical and correct. What a stroke of luck. Without the help of my assistant, Larissa, you probably wouldn't have thought of it. He, good. Larissa, keep doing your breathing exercise, but don't overexert yourself. You got it, Dr. K. Okay, the last stop for today, room P33. Oh, and Finley, you already know this patient is Mr. Willie Anders. I assume the name rings a bell? Mr. Anders, yes. He's permanently a guest of the ward. Mr. Anders is an old timer. Even discounting his recent injuries, his head isn't the best shape anymore. So act accordingly. Nah, this way? What's a P33? Beat you there. Beat you there. I'm walking on the desk. Beat you there. I don't even know if we're going the right way. I'm just going. Alright, down here. I guess the P stands for the permanent residence. And you guys are slow. Hey, how you doing? Everything will be just fine, Mr. Andrews. Anders. I'm just gonna go with Anders. The matter is very important to me, and I'll ensure the resolve quickly. You can rest assured for that. Ah, Dr. K, nice to see you. Good morning, Mr. Hedrich. Uh, to what do we owe honor? Why, Mr. Anders, of course. I heard he was on the mend. I have to say, I'm very relieved. The poor gentleman has been through a lot. This incident has been of great concern to us over the past few days, as you know. I know this. I know that, yes. I've been sweating blood myself. The whole thing is rather unseemly from an insurance perspective. But I was also very worried about the patient, of course. And let's not forget our junior doctor here. I hope you're back on your feet, ready to throw yourself back into the fray. Yes, I'm doing well, thank you, Mr. Hedrich. It's great to have you back. Truly admire your dedication. It goes without saying that I don't blame you for the incident. Nobody at St. Ursula does. St. Ursula itself is responsible for this incident. As such, we will be taking responsibility for the matter. I arranged Mr. Andrews to receive the very best treatment available. That's why we've been secured him this place in the best rehab clinic in the country. He'll be well looking after there around the clock. The rest will also help with age-related dementia. Speaking of which, I'm glad I bumped into you this morning, Dr. K. Oh, really? Yes, indeed. Would you do me the favor and assess Mr. Andrews' condition later today? If you can discharge him with a clear conscience, let me know. Then I'll arrange the transport right away. Understood. I'll take a look at him and let you know. Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, then I won't keep you any longer. All the time is precious. Of course, it's blocking the way. Right. Oh, and if you need any extra hands, your team, I'll see what I can do. And the healthy infrastructure is essential. We don't want our staff overwhelmed themselves in calling in sick. Good luck. Here's to a successful day. Yes, anyways, good morning, Mr. Andrews. You know my daughter looks exactly like you. Yes, yes. Well, isn't she lucky one? How are you feeling today? I just told you, didn't I? I'm afraid that must have been before I got here, Mr. Andrews. Well, what are you doing here then? I'd like to find out what you're doing to take a look at your dressing. When's lunch today? Straight right after this. Okay, then go ahead. Finley? Yes. Mr. Andrews suffers from dementia, but is still readily fit, as you can see. He's injured his leg as a result of the aforementioned incident. He also suffered from moderate concussion. Finley, would you be kind to exchange Mr. Andrews' dressing? Important to keep the dressing fresh. We can also take a look at the wound. You want me to change the dressing right now? You can ask Mr. Andrews if he wants to do it himself or if you prefer. He can't be any worse than you. All right, I'm doing it. Here we go. Good morning, Mr. Andrews. I'm very pleased to see you. Do I know you? Yes, maybe. Then there was an accident. You remember? I want lasagna today, but hold the salad. I can't stand all those leaves. Mr. Andrews? Finley, what are you doing? Do you want me to bring some tea and cake? And all this stress has been hard on Mr. Andrews. Now let him rest and do your job. I just want to. Okay. All right. Your patient is in your hands. Press and hold the button shown on the screen to administer treatment. Make sure you press the button shown on the screen. Be as quickly as possible. And don't release any buttons as long as they're. I had trouble with this. Oh, God, this is. We're good? Look at that. The dressing may be rather average, but I'm happy with your condition of the wounds. I'll be back to you later to check on your readings. But there's a chance we'll be able to discharge you very soon. That would be nice, Mr. K. Doctor. No. I'm not the doctor. Just an absent-minded old fool. Mr. Andrews. Alright, oh dear. Okay, we're done. Mia, Finley, come with me and I'll give you your task for today's shift. Can I talk to you again? Mr. Andrews, give me right, give me crack, and a bubbling bubbler. Sorry? So you are So you are well timed for me to get back to work. My jam won't make itself, and I can't be late tonight. Get well soon, Mr. Anders. I wish you the best of luck. Did you go down here? Here you are. Where'd she go? Mr. K? Dr. K? Alright, there you are. Back to the full health, I trust. Yes, all good. I'm glad to be back with work again. Is that the case? I'm looking forward to a smooth shift. I'll activate today's task in your app. The walls are crumbling, but still finding money for digitalization. I still don't believe in these electric patient records, but Henrich and Theobald won't stop singing their praise. We done test runs and some updates, so all wards have to use this app now. The data protection benefits are indisputable, but I haven't seen any evidence of it saving us time yet. Anyway, just open the patient app on your smartphone. Every time else should be self-explanatory. All right. Rowan. I guess that's the guy who runs the hospital and stuff. What are our tasks now? What are we doing? Schedule updates. All right. 301, 303, and 304. All right. The files tell you who to treat and what they need. Child's play, really. Anyway, questions? I don't think so. Then you have everything you need. Report back when you completed today's task. And make sure you don't collect any more band-aids on your face by the end of the show. Ugh. I'll keep an eye on your work and evaluate. Do try to make it an effort. Alright, 301. Hello. There you are again. Nice to see you again, Mr. Martin. I'd rather we make it somewhere else next time. Yes, I prefer that too. How are you? Oh, you know, I've been a little restless lately. Sometimes I feel like I can't breathe properly. I have bad stomach pains. Do you have heartburn? I always have heartburn. I had it for years. Yes, a stomach ulcer is no joke. I've been through a lot of stress in the past few months. I have a lot of arguments with my daughter. And my job got me pulling out my hair. I'm very sorry to hear this, Miss Martin. Do you think the ulcer is stress related? No, I don't think so. In fact, you're very unlikely to develop an ulcer just from stress. It's true that stress isn't good for stomach though, and it could give you heartburn. Can you do anything about it? It's lucky you came to see us early. That's good. Last night test showed you had bacterial pathogens in your stomach. That's probably what causing the ulcer. I'm going to start by prescribing you some medication. Where everything helps. All right, let's see that. All right, it's prescribing the right medicine. Try to get all the patient's readings through their optimal level using as little medication as possible. Each time medication affect two different readings. Once you're satisfied with the medication, just show the medication you've chosen, sign the prescription. Okay, that's gonna be weird. All right. God, I can never have my camera on the right area. It kills me. No, not turn off camera. No, 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 no. Right, I'm gonna put it right here for now. If I have to move. All right. No, that's not what I wanted. Do we have to get into the line? Is that what I'm getting at? I guess so. Ah, what? Yeah, I think I got it. Hopefully that's right. Treatment complete. Nice. I figured we had to get into the line. Well, that should have you feeling better in no time. Someone will come and give you your medication before lunch. Until then, try to get some sleep. Oh, God, really getting tired. I'm moving my camera. I should rest my eyes. I was up all night with the pain. Get well soon. See you later. Thank you and good night. All right. 302. Oh, 303. Hey, Doc. What's your name? Hey, Larissa. I'm Finley. I'll be examining you over the next few days. Okay? Nothing to worry about. Oh, whatever you say, Doctor. I like to listen to your lungs. You mean you want to put the freezing cold thing on my chest? I'm afraid so, but don't worry, it's not that cold. Uh, I don't know. Actually, I guess it's a bit cold for
Hey,
most
have
of the
you
time.
seen the One Piece trailer?
Yes, I have. I have. Um, Coming from a One Piece fan, a hardcore fan, uh, there's a lot of it that I'm not too happy about. But I'm going to be very critical on that show. Expectations really low. But it's only be for a moment. You think you can manage that? Yes, okay. Shall we get started? Yeah, let's do it. All right.
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
There was so many things that was so wrong with that trailer, and we'll never get a live action anime that will reach our standards of anime. So animes probably should just stay to animation because that's as best as we can get it. Taking up the stethoscope, jumping heart, rattling lungs. Press the button shown on the screen right at the moment. Arrow keys. Hold down when the button appears on top. What? Hold down. You just got hold down. Oh god. X, X, X. Oh shit. Oh, that's what it means. Alright. No, I don't. Fuck. Oh, we suck. Oh, suck. Shit. That was not good at all. That was a C. Ooh, horrible. That was really was only cold for a second. What did you hear? What did you hear, Doc? Nothing too bad, Larissa. But there was a faint rattle. A rattle like the musical instrument? Yes, kind of. I used to play one of those in my school orchestra. But I don't swallow it, I promise. Actually, I think your body's body that rattling. Is that bad?
Okay,
Have you?
have a nice stream, sign of the horns, medium skin tone.
All right, you have a good one. Catch you later. Yes, I heard of it. That sounds bad. Can you die from it? Do you think I have asthma? Will I die from it? No, don't worry. It could be an asthma, but we're running some more tests. And if it is asthma, then there's nothing to be afraid of. Promise? I promise. Okay. Try to make yourself as comfortable as possible here. I'll check in with you again tomorrow, okay? Sure thing. Alright. We fucked up on the stethoscope. And then we gotta go 304. Do we go 304? No, I don't think we met this person. Good morning, Miss Helmig. You just had a thyroid surgery, right? How are you today? I'm very thirsty. Talking and swallowing are difficult. That's very understandable. Please take it easy then. Drinking can be a little tricky when you just had surgery, but once they would have wounds has healed a bit and swelling has gone down, it'll be fine. You'll be on your feet again in no time. That would be nice. I hate to have to spend the last good days of the year stuck in here. We'll make sure it doesn't come to that. I'll change your dressing and take a quick look at your sutras. Alright. Oh god. Why is it like this? Shit. That was a little difficult. But I still got an A. Fuck yeah. Looking good so far. Every time it seems to be alright. Uh, Try to talk a little as possible and drink a lot. Okay. Good shit. Oh, 1 second, guys. Alright. Some more stuff. Alright. We are done. We done our task. Making us the victor. All done, Dr. K. Good, good. How was it? Pretty good, I think. Alright, let's see. We got a B. Everything seems in order here. Perhaps a knock to your head did some good after all. Keep it up, Finley. Okay. I have another task for you. I'm giving you the opportunity to save me some time and get to know the hospital a little better. Sure. What can I do? I need you to go to the lab in the basement. Just keep following the stairs until you get to the bottom door on the right. But you can also take the elevator if you like. I sent some blood samples to Dr. Haley, and I need the results. Can you manage to that without injury of yourself again, Finley? As long as the stairs don't collapse underneath me, I should be okay. Well, let's keep your fingers crossed. Off you go. Lab basement, Dr. Haley, got it. Alright, fuck yeah, we use the elevator. Use the elevator. This is the basement. Is this the door? This hospital archives. No one knows the treasures they hide. Treasures made up out of old moldy paper. If it smells is anything to go by. That's 40 years of stale cigarette smoke. Alright, that's not these stairs. So I think they'll be the other way. This is it. Locked. Hello? See that red light above the door? That's what, yes, I see it. Good. Exit. Well then. So I'm here to, you see the red light, don't you? Yes, I see the red light. A red light usually means something likely very busy. Prohibited, negative, no access, or simply no. I need a blood result urgent for Dr. K. Dr. K, is it? Oh, I see. That doesn't alter the paramount parameters somewhat. Do you want to see a magic trick? I'm not sure. Yes, yes, of course. Do it. Pay attention. It's green. Ta-da! Wonderful, isn't it? And I haven't even stood up yet. Can I go in now? What do you think? You see a green light, don't you? Oh, yeah. Hey. All right, here I am. Whoa. What are you doing in here? I was outside the door. I was talking to you. Fascinating. And? And what? The light. Was it green? Yes, it was green. Excellent. Look, I just need the blood result that Dr. K asked for. Ah, indeed, indeed. So what are we wasting our time chit-chatting? Follow me. I think I have the results around here somewhere. Ah, bless, man. Slow and steady, my young colleague. I don't want to end up tripping over my own feet. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. The documents you request should be just here. You keep your documents in the blood refrigerator? Of course, saves time for when matching the samples. I'm a great believer of shortcuts. You know, the day becomes so much more efficient if one reduces the distance between A and B. He ain't lying though. My system is simple. It cuts down on sorting and filing work too. And now you too can benefit from the fruits of my diligence. Well, is that all? Oh no, oh horror. What a mishap. That that bang made my heart jump. My whole system. I Let me just put things right and I'll be alright again in no time. Oh, woe is me. Can I help you? What do you mean? You want to help me? That makes me very uncomfortable. All that happens. Let's see. Just a minute. What do you? Why do the samples have different color lids? That, my dear doctor, that's my sorting system. Hee looks like complicated. Looks complicated. Oh, the contrary, it's easy as pie. Each sample has a sticker on the lid. Each sticker has four different colors on it. Some of the samples fell out due to the accident. Others have gone turned around and not facing the right way. You need to turn the samples around until all sample colors are facing each other. When four samples are positioned correctly, they make a single colored square. Once all the samples are facing the right way, you're able to see where the samples that fell out on the box. It's quite simple. Let's go for it. I think we'll figure something out. Alright. Mixed up, but you can fix it. Use L1 to rotate flash. The flash is in the correct position when the color all four segments match. Use squared X. What? What? I'm confused. I can't rotate them. I'm just not thrown in there. I don't know if I'm. Oh, we can rotate them. Man, that, let's start over. Does it have to? What? Like that? I am more confused than ever. Oh, okay. I don't know. That doesn't work. Hope I'm doing this right. What the fuck? Fuck all that. You see? Fascinating. My system is infallible, failable. Thank you for your efforts. I have better get back to work. But, Dr. Hale? Was there something else, Doctor? The results of Dr. K? Oh, right, Dr. K. Why didn't you say so? You know, I'm always happy to help, but only have 24 hours in my day. Don't drop it, please. Here you are. With my flawless system, I always have everything in hand. Enjoy. And please don't forget to close the door behind you. One needs to hear oneself think, don't you know? Alright, thank you. I don't like that system at all. Alright, head back upstairs. No, we'll take the stairs. I'm gonna go to the third floor. Well, that's one now. We cannot. Here are your blood results, Dr. K. And why did it take so long? Did the bus to the lab not turn up? No, I had help with Dr. Hale for sorting his samples. You had to help him? Yes, I. Do you see Dr. Hale here, tending to the patients on the third floor? No, you don't, because that's not his job. St. Ursula is a finely tuned machine. If, if one cog fails, everything grinds to a halt. Call it a day and take some rest. Maybe you'll feel a bit more up to speed tomorrow. See you tomorrow morning, right on the time for the start of your shift. I expect to see the same level of performance in your treatments as you showed today. Got it. Have a nice day, Dr. K. All right. On our day done, any troubles getting back into the groove? You were only off sick for a few days, but it's funny how quickly you forget things sometimes. I don't know. Things don't get didn't go too well today. Trouble with Dr. K? I don't think she likes me. Liking and ain't got nothing to do with it, sweetie. Dr. K doesn't tolerate mistakes. She is she's a she's a tough cookie. So make effort, kiddo. Who knows? She might even learn something. I'll do my best. Have a nice day, evening, Ingrid. You too. See you tomorrow. It's dark. It's very pretty though. I like that. I'm not even trying. The bus won't come. Will I ever see it again? Probably not. This evening isn't lovely. The warm air that still has a little bit of summer left in it. The golden fall sun is slowly going to sleep. And how wonderful. Oh, well, how wonderful. Okay. Okay, okay. What's that, the church in the background? Let me say something profound. Here was just the urge though. Okay, okay. Who's in this? Did we ever find a truck still here? What the? Take it easy now. I don't want any trouble. I should probably leave. What the fuck? Yeah. Suspicious. I wonder if that's one of the like junior doctors or something that lives there. It's you. What do you want, Pipsqueak? Can't you let me smoke here in peace? Hey, I know you. You're one of the hospital gang, aren't you? One of the little busybody pals. You mean Carl? Yeah, that's the one. He needs to keep away from me. Tell him that for me. Can I go in here? I don't know if okay. Yeah, we just go in bed. Yeah. Alright. Hey, Finley, clocking off for the day, huh? Yeah, so, at long last. You're still here too, I see. Still, please. I'm back here after quite an eventful day. So what now, off to paint the town red? No, not today, I'm too exhausted. Exhausted? At your age? You should enjoy yourself while you can. Believe me, I used to be a real live wire, young tearaway hee hee. I can still cut a rug on the dance floor, just as long as the music's right. And I have to have the joints shaking, believe you me. I used to be the last one standing every Friday night. I don't doubt it, but I'll have to pass today. Morning shift, you understand. Alright, alright. But let me tell you, if I slept as much as you at your age, I'll be even older than I am now. Whatever you say. I forgot your name. You know, it's off in my bed. I think it's just no off the bed. Good night, world. I almost passed up our house. Wow, that's cool. The porcupine sleeping. Go. Good morning. I'm alert and I'm up for it. I can't do anything. I'm on top of the world. That's what I would say right now if I were kind of the guy who cheers himself up in the mirror every morning. I feel you, dude. Luckily, I'm not that kind of guy. And luckily, I don't have a mirror. That would be uncomfortable for everyone involved. At least I got out of bed on time. The huge success by itself, if you ask me. And I got rid of that awful band-aid, too. Almost 7 years of studying medicine, and I can finally take a band-aid off without hurting. Maybe I'll do what it takes. Alright, let's roll. Gotta go to work. Hey, okay. Hey, morning there. Spare a few cents, my friend? Sure thing. There you go. Thank you. New kid in town, huh? Haven't seen you here before. Yes, I moved here a few weeks ago. Oh, not that new then. Guess we just work two different schedules. But put it this way. If you're the kind of guy who likes shrewd investments, I'm sure I'll be sure to see you again. You have a productive day now. And this is... What is this? Alfio? Alfio? Alright. See you later, Alfio. I'm just gonna call you Mr. A. I'm really bad with all these names here. Oh, we got a new person too. There's a horse. Hello. Yo. You live across the street from here, right? Yes, that's right. Can I help you? Are you the guy who always stuff his garbage can full of yogurt cups? No, sorry, I never even eat yogurt. Be glad. I'm on the warpath. Every round I make, I come across these garbage cans stuffed in the brim with yogurt cups. And as if they wasn't absurd enough, most of them are still half full. So I'm trying to somehow get this mountain of yogurt cups in the truck. And half full cups tumble down on my head. Now I can't. I now need to take the bus home to take a shower. I'll never get rid of this cherry peach and the vanilla smell otherwise. So is the bus running in? Yeah, I took it to work earlier. I'm not the world's greatest cyclist, so I'm actually pretty relentless on the bus. Do you know when the bus is coming? Any moment now, I think. Where do you need to get off? Certain Hospital. Oh, you're one of those folks. Your garbage cans are in the class of their own. I was at St. Helens this year. Slipped the disc. Do you know Dr. Gurta? Gurta. Dr. G? I think I heard the name before, but I haven't met him yet. I haven't been there too long. Right, anyway, Dr. G's a good guy. Shows me some exercises. It's been better since then. Cool. If you see him, tell him Mateo says hi. Will do. And you taking the bus too? Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna walk. The weather seems nice and actually that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna walk. Right. So this is Mateo. Right. He's garbage man. Yeah, I want to walk because I want to see what else is around here. Now we're gonna meet anybody new, any new characters. This is one of our other friends. Oh shit! What's up? Oh, hold on. Hey, are you okay? Are you looking for something? Hello. Trains are great, right? Do you like trains too? I love them. They're long and loud and fast. I wish I was on a train. Yeah, trains are cool. So you like trains too? Sure. Wow. But you know what trains can't do? Swim. That's why there's no trains here. Cause this is water. And trains can't swim. Sure, that figures. I think trains should be able to swim. Then I could go anywhere by train. Like an island that's really sunny and stuff. Even though I don't like sun that much. Not as much as trains. Oh, okay. Kim, I do really like trains all that much, but I don't want to spoil Kim's enjoyment. Hey Kim, man, whatever you like, you enjoy that. You love trains, you love trains. You ever watch One Piece? Because there is a train that can go on the sea. Hey, this is the mailman. Early start today? Yep, I want to enjoy the walk to work a little more. You can see there's so much going about the world on foot. New people, but familiar faces too. You can even get yourself a nice breakfast and nibble away on a park bench. Have you had breakfast today? Yes, of course. I have to be on forum for around. People are getting a lot of mail right now. Uh, Take Colbert's for example. A lot of bills. I wonder what's going on there. And Adele von Witzberg hasn't received any postcards for a long time. I hope her pen pal's okay. Oh, hold on. You read people's mail? No, not on purpose. Honestly, I don't. It's just one of those hazards of being a postwoman. I mean, I can't deliver the mail blindfold. Can I see? Can I? In a sense, yeah, because they have to read where the mail's going to. There's our young sapling. Young sapling? What do you mean? Oh, nothing. Isn't it a lovely morning? Yes, it's really beautiful. You look much more relaxed today too. We haven't had such a beautiful fall in a long time. But there was once a glittering golden fall here in Porcupine. You want to hear about it? Sure, why not? Then let me begin. Then it all happened before I was born. Well, my father liked to tell stories. One year, there was a fall like no other. That was the year Porcupine first train station opened, and the town has never seen many visitors. So many visitors, and there haven't ever been a better year for visit Porcupine. The weather was perfect as can be. Nothing too warm, nothing too cold. The sense of summer blossoms and fall leaves filled the air all day long. Back then, Porcupine was mainly still and farming town, and this year saw the best harvest in history. Every day, potatoes folks pulled out on the ground got bigger and bigger. Blood red apples, pumpkins the size of small cars, the best wine you can imagine. Every day was a feast. No one had any worries. Everyone had their arms about each other's shoulders. The whole thing lasted for 3 months. Then from one day to the next, winter set in. Since then, we have a fond memory of those glittering golden falls. That sounds nice. I would have liked it. Me too. Right. You have a good day. We're going here. Oh, door's closed. Yeah. Right. Oh, it's the one dude. What's up, man? Are you here about the fountain? Whoa there, kid. Why do you think you're creeping on me like that? I'm trying to content here. Sorry, where are you contenting that? Compliment. Yeah. Take a look at yourself. The old town fountain's giving up the ghost. Just packed in the whole fountain game. No splish, no splash, no nothing. You're right. There. Any idea what's wrong with it? Not one, but we all worked on it. We worked it out. We only got the repair contract from the council today. The town normally turns off the well when they're anyway, but they want to fire it up again for the Hibernation Festival. We usually keep it running until then give it its winter break. But this year we had to fix it first. I'll keep my finger crossed for you then. You're better off using them to hold on and hope the deer gets up and running again. Oh, well, good luck with that. Who lives here? Will we ever find out? There you are again. Closed off, mysterious. I bet someone put an evil curse on you. The person who owns you before was plagued by misfortune. The only escape was leaving you here. They fled the town, never to return. That's probably it. Right? Yeah, we'll go with that. I take the bus stop home. I don't know, I might walk back home. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, here he is again. 2 days in a row without injury. You're getting good at this, kid. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself. You should be. But don't overdo it. You don't want to end up being an employee of the month. I'll be careful. How are things? Doing okay? Depends on you asking me or my back. After all, I thought so. Glad to ask. Nobody else does. They said there were times when I didn't have a bad back. I say that's a myth. If those times existed, I don't remember them. This went 12 years ago now. You had slip disc? 3. Oh, oh, yeah. I thought things would be better if I cut back on the nursing job. Stick to the paper and pushing. But let me tell you, kid, this rickety chair doesn't make it any better. I'm sorry, Ingrid. Don't be. Just watch your back, kid. You already look like you're snapping half in the slightest breeze. Don't let it come to that. Once your back goes, it don't come back easy. So what's the first rule? Don't mess it up in the first place. Don't mess it up in the first place. Exactly. You can have that one for free. How's the situation? Pretty busy, but you're on time today. Say, kid, you know your way around the hospital yet? Oh, well, yeah, sure. Yeah. We're all one big happy family here. I like the I like the game nights best, or what when we all cook out together. It's just a great here. I can't imagine anything better. Anyways, I never a bad thing to get to know people around here. Take a look around when you have time. If there's any emergencies, you'll need to know exactly where it was. You should drop Dr. Theobald's office. You want to be in his good books. He is the chief physician, after all. I'm sure he'll love you. Okay, good thought. I'll go see him. Do you know where his office is? Yes, of course. His office, I know that. First floor on the right. Thanks, to see you later. Don't trip yourself, kid. First door on the right. First floor on the right. So it's down here? That's it. This is the office. Oh, this is not That's the janitor. No, it's actually down here then. What? This is the first floor, right? Well, let's try the stairs, I guess. Is that not considered? Oh, it's not considered the first floor. Okay. Wow. The snacks here are completely different to the ones at the reception. Real brand name chocolate. Only the best wins gums. Even fresh fruit. I wonder if Dr. Table gets special discounts on snacks. If so, then I want to be a chief physician too. This one. Is Mr. Head? Oh, this is not. No answer. Maybe he hasn't turned up yet. Or he already has his nose buried in a cobblestone characters. This one. This is Chief Physician Dr. Therbal's house. We haven't had a chance to meet each other yet. Should I pop in and say hello? I'll knock. Maybe he's not in. One moment, please. Oh. Come on in. Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Dr. T? Dr. T. He's a rooster. What's up, man? A very good morning to you. What can I do for you? Good morning, Dr. T. Theobald? My name is Finley. I'm the junior doctor I joined not long ago. Ah, yes. I'm glad you stopped by. How are you doing so far? Settling in nicely? It's all very exciting, but I'm getting along just fine, thanks. Glad to hear it. It is a shame we're only just me now. I always like to welcome new faces. I'm sure you're doing a great work here. So, Finley, what brings you to the good old St. Ursula? What is the view? Love, perhaps? You don't have to tell me. I just like to chat, you know. No, it's okay. I finished my degree in medicine and I wanted to start working straight away. Learn as much as I can and become a good doctor. I studied in the city, big city, spent all my life there too. I never lived in a place like Porcupine before, and I thought a small hospital might allow me to take on more important tasks. Well, excuse me. And I thought this place was nice. Oh yes, it's lovely here. And how are you finding life in Porcupine? Well, it's different than I expected, but I haven't had much time to explore yet, to be honest. Hopefully, I'll get a chance soon. Sure. Uh, but I won't lie to you, Finley. The the day-to-day hospital isn't easy. The work can be very fulfilling, but also exhausting. Don't let it get to you down. If you can't, if you can do it, I can see you staying with us for a good long time. And if you need anything, please let me know. I do what I can to keep all our stuff happy. Well, which ward do you work on? I? I unfortunately I no longer have time to treat patients myself. I miss working on the ward terribly, but my condition simply doesn't allow it. So why the stethoscope then? Oh, this old thing? I just like to keep it with me. I find it comforting. It brings me luck and helps me feel like I'm still part of the team in some small part way. Was there anything else on your mind anyway? Any questions, perhaps? Uh, do you have any tips for working with Dr. K? Dr. K is one of the best doctors I know. Don't let her get you down. I know you got what it takes, and Dr. K knows it too. She just doesn't show it that often. Yeah, maybe that's it. Is there anything else I can do for you? About Mr. Anders. Yes, I heard about that, of course. And don't worry, it wasn't your fault. You're not the first to have a runaway patient here. It happens to the best of us. Even Dr. Linwood had to go looking for someone once, and then the patient only had one leg. Jeez. Anyways, it turned out all right in the end. Dust yourself off and keep it out. Keep it okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Is there anything else? Is it really isn't it? I felt for the old lady Rusty Sharps many years ago now. And yes, is there anything else I can do for you? I think surgery does a good job. I complained about a dish once, the orange overture he called it, and a bit bitter for a start. And if you ask me, I haven't spent so much time there since, but that doesn't diminish my respect for Sir J. And I have a great competent health of feedback. Even the healthiest food can leave a bitter taste. Is there anything else I can do for you? I think that's it. Thank you. No, I'm good. But thanks for your time. Good, good. Off you go then. I'm sure we both have busy days ahead of us. Thank you for stopping by. We should do this again sometime. Have a nice day, Dr. T. Right, so that's Dr. T. Theobald, the head physician. Alright, let's go. We gotta get to work. Alright, let's go to the third floor. Take the elevator. Hey, morning, Finley. Hope you have a good shift today. Thanks, you too. My stomach's already growling. I was checking out the hospital a bit this morning and I forgot to have breakfast. You're fine. Well, then I really hope you have a quiet one today. See you later, Mia. Can I still go to the restaurant? Can I get breakfast? Cause that's the most important meal of the day. Serving it up, Finley's wife. Because last time we couldn't go here. Oh shit! No! Go back! Go back! Right. Oh shit! Hi, I'm. Don't say the word, but shh, I just felt the tickle of inspiration. Yes, the sound of image. I could taste them on my tongue. That's it. The truth. What is it? Carrot hibiscus funnel extract. Yes, so it shall be. So it shall be. Maybe my next masterpiece, the one that will carve my name in the annals of history. I can't wait. What do you want? Are you here to peel potatoes? No, I'm just looking around. Nothing going on in the cafeteria yet? Excuse me? You know who I am? I'm Sergey Mortinin. I have cooked all over the world. Taste every flavor of Earth has to offer. I have even added my own unique taste to the patio. There's nothing I can't cook. Wow, that sounds amazing. Is the food ready yet? I could go for a little snack. The instruments are turning, the stages are primed. Just a few more moments, and then expectation audience will enter the hall. This is the day that we'll never forget. The day which Shardage cooked it for them. So can I get something to eat or not? I am. Come back later. Won't be much longer then. So you don't have anything. Ooh, this is a nice little cafeteria. A nice view. That's cool. Alright. There's no one in this cafeteria. And we can't. Alright. Oh! We can't eat, so we're getting breakfast, so I guess it's time for work. I'll be back later. You better have some food. Woo! Oh, shit. Oh, man. Dr. K reporting for duty. Good morning. Nice of you to turn up before sunset. Have you got your file today? No, I'm afraid not. Well, let's deal with that right away. Some of the beds have already been reassigned. Your task for today has been activated on your app. All right, cool beans. Who we got? Oh, okay. All right. P31. We got our hands full, so let's not waste time. Among other things, we're looking after the old friend of mine today. She's in room P31. Please make sure she's looked after, but don't lose sight of your other responsibilities, okay? As always, I want to see impeccable results. Get to it. All right, we'll do her first right now. Mr. G, what are you doing here? Finley, my friend, I brought my mother here this morning. Maybe I introduce you? This is my mother, Iram. Good morning. Hello there. She collapsed on the sidewalk. Must have fainted or something. It's the first time this kind of thing happened to her. So I figure we better get a specialist to check her out. Alright, I'll take a look. You hear that, Ma? Finley, he hasn't lived Porcupine long, but I know him. He's a good kid and a great doctor. Well, aren't I the lucky one? Is there anything else I can do, Finley? Can you tell me anything else about what happened this morning? Oh yeah, let's see. Me and Ma were wanting to meet up for breakfast. She wanted to enjoy the sunny morning and go for a walk. She said it might be the last sunny day of the year. It's not fair, but she seemed very tired when I saw her. We didn't even have time to say hello promptly before her legs gave way. She couldn't stop coughing, so we came straight here. Shame, I was looking forward to that breakfast. I was really craving French toast with applesauce and a nice strong black coffee. Thanks, Mr. G. I think I'll do that for you now. I'll take a look at Aaron. Okay. Mom, I'm going to head off now. I'll be back. I'll be at Gilbert's. Let me know if you need anything, okay? I'll be fine, son. You should be worried about the old pub of yours. I'll call you later. I like that. Right. Good morning, Mrs. Dima? Mrs. D, how are you feeling today? Please call me Aaron. Aaron. I'm not one to stand on ceremonies. Alright, Aaron. I'm feeling. That's a nice name. So how are you feeling? My lungs hurt more than I ever felt before. That's happened sometimes. Can you tell me again what happened this morning? I was on my way to see my son, Mr. G. It was such a lovely morning. I felt like a last day of summer. Even though I can already smell the fog, can you smell it too? Yes, me too. The trees are turning beautiful colors. After a few meters, my breath got very heavy. Such a waste of beautiful fall air. I couldn't really enjoy it. My breathing got faster and faster. I just reached the marketplace when I started feeling very dizzy. I felt sick. My legs gave way and I fell down to the sidewalk. It made an awful racket. The windows shook in the house. I see. That reminds me of a great story. But maybe that we wait for another day. Alright, I'm rather exhausted. All right, Aaron. I'll let you get some rest, but I'd like to make a few more notes on diagnosis, of course. Uh, the sooner we find solution, the sooner we can get hold of French toast. Just sit tight. We'll have you out here in no time. Diagnosis. Find the correct combination of symbols. Blue marker indicates that you got the right symbols, but in the wrong positions. Green marker indicates that you're right symbol in the correct position. In additional, the symbols will be highlighted green when they are correct. Okay. Heart. The feet is right. Uh, so it's not that. So it's not the heart. So let's see that. So this says, oh, the eye cells. Let me put the skull here. What's that? The hand. Fuck yeah. Treatment complete. I see. What do you see? The symptoms are relatively clear. I think it's an early stage of phenoma. Things don't seem so bad for now, but I'll keep you here as a precaution. Yes, better safe than sorry. Right. That's right. You're a nice young man. I'm glad you're my doctor. Thank you. I'll do my best to get you well again as soon as possible. I'll see you later, okay? Just call out if you need anything. Will do. Thank you. All right. Phenoma? Finley. Yo, you got a minute? Sure. What can I do for you? I know she's in good hands with you. That's all I can ask for. Well, get Aaron back. We'll get Aaron back on her feet. I know. I'll head out then. I gotta finally reopen Gilbert's today. Don't take this personally, but I hate hospitals. The smell makes me anxious. Then I guess we better catch up on Gilbert's next time. Sure, come in by anytime. I will. All right. You have a good day, man. We'll take care of your mother. I need to go to 301. Miss Martin. Miss Martin, how are you feeling? I was up all night worrying again. I was thinking about my daughter, our argument. And the same when I can't sleep, I spend the whole night turning problems over in my mind. If your stomach any better, at least? My stomach? Now you mention it. It's feeling better, yes. That's good to hear. Your trouble sleeping could be a side effect of your medication. I'll make some adjustments to your dosage. Right. So we have to stop. This will add. That. Alright, I gotta move my camera. No! Ooh, shit. Alright. Alright. Yeah, there we go. I got you. Oh, see. So you're about to get some new drugs to help you sleep. We'll get stomach ulcer under control. But to keep it that way, you need to avoid stress. Easier said than done. I know. No, I'm glad you said that. Maybe that's what I need to hear. I have known for a long time, but now I really don't need to look after myself more. But how? The pills you're about to take will send you to sleep for a little while. I'm sure you'll come up with new ideas and fresh perspective when you wake up. Thanks, Doc. No problem. That's what I do. All right, and then we gotta see the skateboarding person. Fucking took a hit of a cigarette. Might be asthmatic, but we're not sure. Hey, how you doing? You good? You okay? How are you today? Pretty chill, Doc. Just bored to death. I could barely sleep last night. Yeah, I get that. The nights can be long when you're in hospital. Ain't that the truth? How's the cough? Much better. That's what I want to hear. I'll just give you a quick check over and then, okay? Sure, you need to do anything? Just what you're doing right now. That's plenty. All right, let's look at your lungs. Do you mean listen? What? You're just gonna listen to my lungs, right? Or are you gonna cut me open? I don't want people looking at my lungs. All right, he. Sorry, just a turn of phrase. I'm only listening to your lungs. Don't worry. Phew. Right, this is the one I fucking fail at. Oh shit. Shit. I got a B. I'm good with that. Hmm. What is it, Doc? Your lungs haven't quite recovered fully yet. Is that bad? Oh, nothing to worry about. I think you stayed in bed all day and take it easy. We can send you home tomorrow. Okay. Oh, okay. Is everything okay? Yeah, I guess. I just wish I could have gone home today. I get that. But believe me, it's better if we keep you in just for one more day. Yeah, maybe you're right. Doc, can I tell you something? Sure, what is it? My cough was pretty bad last night. It kept me up all night, and it hurts a lot too. It's good that you told me, Larissa. You know you can tell me anything, right? Believe me, I want to get you out of here as soon as possible too. Okay, Doc. Thanks. Any tips for how to kill time around here? We have a TV in the break room. If you feel like it, you can come sit down there and make yourself comfortable. We got tea and coffee too. Coffee. That stuff is so bitter. But I'll take a look at it later. Thanks. Let me know if you need anything. Okay? Just one more day and we can do that. Yes. All right. Don't worry, man. Just get some rest. Go watch some TV to kill that boredom. Dr. K, I'm finished. I'm done, Dr. K. I can see that. Alright then, let's see what you got for me. B plus. No, B with a smiley face. Yeah, everything looks fine so far. Stay focused and don't distract while you're at work today. Okay? Okay. Do you need anything else? No, thank you. No, thanks, but the new patient, what about her? She's very friendly. Is that so? Old Miss DeCom is very popular in Porcupine. I known her for a long time, too. Take good care of her, Finley. You'll be in charge of her treatments. But don't neglect the others just because you're Mrs. W. Mrs. D, comma? Mrs. D personally considers should never get into way over your work, even if you're absolutely hate that person. I always treat them the best of your ability and understand. Take a break now. In the meantime, I'll go check with Mrs. D as well. Okay, thank you for me placing your trust in me. Hmm? Hmm. Hey Mia, heard. Are you okay? Are you done for the day? I'm double done. Tired? Yeah, having a hard time getting used to the shift work. Tell me about it. Have you eaten today? I'm so hungry. No, now you mentioned it. Have you ever been to the cafeteria? No, not to eat, but maybe today is a good day to change that. I say it. Let's do it. I haven't realized how hungry I was until you mentioned it. Now I can't think of anything else. That's what's called remote diagnosis. Shall we go? Yes. Correct answer. Hurry up. My stomach's practically roaring with hunger. Is that even medical possible? I must hate you at the library. Finley? Alright. To the cafeteria. Let's go. We'll take the elevator. Oh, so you got the food ready now? Mr. Person who traveled all the world to eat, and cooked? What should I get? Hey, Lisa. Mia, hey, are you on break? Oh, who's this you brought with you? Have we met? I don't think so. I'm Finley. Nice to meet you. I guess you're on the internal medicine too. I don't think I could do what you do, but if you want me to cut something out for you, just say the word. Can't decide what to eat. Don't see anything you like to look for? Quite the opposite. All of this dishes sound delicious. Really? Yes. Sergey's an amazing cook. With the knife skills like that, he fit right in that surgery. I like to see that. Go on ahead. I need a moment to decide. Alright, thanks. So that is Lisa. Hey, you got food? What can I get for you kids? What do you have? What do you got? Art, the finest culinary art in town. Just choose your artwork, prepare to be taken by the world journey. Now, I don't want to presume your personal taste, but I can highly recommend the pineapple wrap. Sweet yellow fruit combined with crunchy lamb's lettuce, and pickled artichoke hearts, and a gourmet delight. So go on. What would it be? What would you like, Mia? I don't care. You pick something, and I'll eat just about anything right now. Alright, I would like the pineapple wrap, the pasta cum laude, the sesame sorbet, the tomato turret, the ravioli Michelin sauce, the sea salt mousses. We're all out of that. Sorry, my dishes are just too popular. Can I get you something else? How about this? We're all out. What the? If it has to be the, how about the tomato tart? We're all out of that. Come on. Oh my god. Do we have to fucking choose the pineapple wrap? Yep, it has to be the pineapple wrap. Ah, the pineapple wrap. I see you're a doctor of good taste. Bon appetit to you both. Enjoy. How is it? The wrap? Interesting, I guess. What do you think of it? I'll be honest, I can't stand pineapple, but I didn't want to complain. Well, we couldn't choose anything else. That's all he had, and I was so hungry I didn't care. But I actually meant works how it's going for you. We'll both start here just a few weeks ago. I just realized that we haven't even talked about our experience yet. Sometimes that helps to reflect on yourself. I mean, that's what my parents always say. True, somehow we haven't had a chance yet. Well, I think I like Saint Ursula. I don't know about the many hostels yet, but I think we made a good choice. Yeah, probably. And the staff are really nice. That's true. But Dr. K can be pretty nasty. Yeah, she really has been eating me alive too. But I'll win her over. Sure, sure. I just wish I was more punctual. Every day I come rushing in at last minute and you're already here, ready to go. I need to work on that. Yeah. Is everything okay? You don't have to eat the wrap if you don't like it. Well, Bon appetit, my dear colleagues. You too. How do you like Surgery's cuisine? Pretty good so far. Yes, pretty good. Good, good. That's what I like to hear. When the staff are happy, I'm happy too. I'm sorry, I missed the opportunity to introduce myself the other day. It didn't seem like the right time, so I was hoping I could make it up for you now. My name is Roman Hendrich, the executive director of St. Ursula Hospital. I'm trying to keep things running as smoothly as I can. To fulfill the wishes of our dear chief physician, Dr. Theobald, and the staff, of course, my top priority is the welfare of the patients. That's how it's always been and how it always will be. The two of you are new here, so I want to impart information to you personally, especially since some of you had a difficult start here. I don't blame you for this with Mr. Irons, Mr. A. You're new, and mistakes happen. And I see no ill intent for your action. You only wanted to what was best for the patient. So much so that you put your own health at risk. Nevertheless, we have the making certain accommodations for him. He is now the best care center in the country, and where he will hopefully recover quickly. I'm glad to hear it. Hope he gets better soon. Anyways, enough of such matters. Let us look to the future and continue making St. Ursula Hospital a place of healing. I'm glad to have you both on board. That's what I really wanted to tell you. He didn't even come to the thing yet. Alright, time for me to go. He didn't even come over here. Do you want to eat anything? No thanks. I sat my appetite some time ago. Besides, work never sleeps. Enjoy your meals and your work. He was off frame. That was interesting. You can say that again. Are you done? I'm definitely done now. Let's get back to Ward then. Mr. Hendricks, right? Work never sleeps in this hospital. Okay, let's go. Alright. Time to go back to work. Oh, can I talk to you? I made friends with my roommate in the ward. Makes staying here much better. Much bearable. Much bearable. Ah, that's why I like to see two happy full faces. Tell me, what do you make of your culinary journey? Try to put it into words. It wasn't really my thing. It was yummy and delicious. Mmm. Ah, excellent. I love sharing my world with your toast around me. Enjoy, enjoy it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Yeah. That pineapple wrap, come on. And the one that kind of sounded decent, he didn't have. Man, are you serious? You piece of trash. Hello. Who's that? Where's it coming from? The elevator, maybe. We should check it. I think there's a voice coming from here. Hello, is there someone in there? No, the hospital just installed one of those new talking elevators. Wow. This damn roar's stuck. Why does it keep happening to me? We need to help him. Yeah, what can we do? We should get the janitor. He can open the door, right? Gregory, the old fart, he's the reason I'm stuck here in the first place. If he touched the elevator, he'd probably blow it up. But I'm going to wring his neck. You want to get out of there or not? Yeah, I guess. I just come from the surgery for a second floor. That's where I saw old Bunger skulking around. Alright, Finley, you go to the surgery and find Gregory. I'll go back to the ward and stay on the call in case anyone needs anything. Good plan. Thanks. Alright, so we're off to the second floor. Okay, I get it. Gregory, our only hope. But that doesn't mean have to like it. But I guess I can get the door open with a gauze or bandage or IV fluids. I am starving. Please don't eat any medical supplies. Are you crazy? That stuff tastes awful. You mean you tried it? Look, night shifts can be pretty long, okay? Just hang in there. I'm going to look for Greg. Listen, like I said, I'm just starting the surgery. Alright, I'll fetch him and be right back, okay? Hurry up, the walls are closing on me. Oh god. It's the second floor surgery. Oh, oh. What the fuck? There we go. Gregory? There you are. What's up with the blasted light? I need your help. Yeah, everyone needs old Gregory's help. Won't even give me the time of day when everything's running smoothly. Or one flickering light, or squeaky door, and it's Gregory, this, help, that. Mr. Glendower? The elevator's stuck. Take it easy, kid. Can't you see I'm busy here? But there's someone stuck in the elevator. Give me a hand here, kid. There is a breaker panel at the end of the hall. Head over there and switch your breaker when I give you the signal, okay? But one thing at a time. After that, will you help me with the elevator? I'm the janitor, ain't I? Okay. So down the hall. Hey, what brings you to surgery? I'm looking for Gregory, the janitor. Old Glenny. As it happens, he's here. I think alright, we pretty much know where he's at. Yeah. But then let's take it over your time. Good luck, Finley. Yeah, right. Are you the person? Looking for Gregory? Check upstairs. Right. Don't need to do that. There's the control room. Okay, this is probably the only breaker panel here. Here goes nothing. Okay, ready? Yes? Alright. Wait a minute. Put this here, fiddle around here. That should do it. Okay, now. Arg! Oh no, everything okay? I'll just take a quick look. Shh. Miss Glinda, are you alright? Cough, cough. Yeah, I'll live. Take more than a little electric shock to stop me. Well, that's a relief. Maybe you should lie down for a moment and all the same. Bologna, you want to make an omelet? You gotta break a few eggs. Besides, look like the lights are working again. I still got it. Will you help me now? Help? Oh yeah, elevator thing. Give me a moment. I'll just need a quick break. Then we'll take a look. Finley, finally. I was about to sign the lease on this thing. Oh, you again. I should have known. Carl, is that you? I've been wondering where you were all day. I knew the voice sounded familiar. Huh? What? I thought you knew it was me. Don't you recognize the angelic voice of your favorite colleague? I tried to burn it into my brain for future use. Anyways, I'm glad you're out of the elevator now. Oh yeah, right. Freedom! And the sweet, sweet sip. I thought I was going to die in there. Thanks, Finley. You really are a good buddy. I owe you one. Gregor, you old blunderer. It's your fault I got stuck in there. And now it's my fault you're out again. You're welcome. I'm leaving now. Like isn't a hard work. One of these days, are you alright? What? Oh right, yeah, I'm all good. I'm just sorting out time. I already had loads to do today. Could have done without the involuntary lunch break. Is the stairs only? Stairs only for me from now on. Should help me keep fit at least. Uh, is there anything else I could do to help? You could clone me, or take a second job as a nurse, or buy a new elevator. All good options, right? All right. Enough chit chat. I gotta go. I need to get some snacks somewhere before the next stop, and you need to get back to the up to the ward. Dr. K is by now. There's steam probably coming out of here. It's all right. Thanks again for the help, buddy. If you're up for it later, I'll buy you a drink at Gilbert's. Think about it. Later. But what about the boxes? I guess you'll sort them out. I really should get back to the ward now. Yeah, you totally left the boxes in there. Okay. I'm gonna go to the third floor. Yeah, I don't know if there's like a. Yeah. Alright. Third floor. Hey, here I am. Did everything go okay? Yeah, how about you? It's took quite a while. Who was in the elevator? Carl. Hot typical. Have you seen Dr. K? Yeah, she's in the break room. She tends to retreat there when evening starts closing in. I don't think she's really taking a break though, which kind of defeats the purpose of the room. I'm clocking off, then I can finally relax for the evening. You do that. I'm going to do some sports. You can join me if you want. It'll be fun. That's not a bad idea. I'll think about it. Uh, break room. I believe it's down here. I'm not mistaken. Nope, it's the other way. No, it's perfect. God. Finley, I have a question. Do you have some other job here that I don't know about? Or two events? What do you mean? Well, you seem to have a lot on your mind whenever you're here. Otherwise, you would presumably be doing your job, like everybody else here does. Your treatment today were okay, but doesn't mean you're clocked off early. Don't take this personally. I don't enjoy pointing these things out. I do it because it's my job. Don't assume that the rest of the team make up for shortcomings. Just as you rely on others, they must also be able to rely on you. Please think about that. What I said. But Carl was, I know, and I also know that you were helping him. Nevertheless, I need to make sure we're clear on this. Thank you for your work today. Tomorrow is your first night shift, and I'm sure you know that will give you another chance to prove yourself. All right, well, sure, I'm popping out then. Boop a doop a doop doo. He's out of there. Oh, he's down again. Bye, Ingrid. So, any plans for after work? Yeah, I'm going out again. It's your first night shift tomorrow, right? Yeah, finally a chance to sleep in a bit. You better have had scary thing happen here at sometimes. Demons, monsters, that kind of thing. The spirits of the seas get all sorts of mischief here, you know? You're kidding, right? No, it's all true. Some people have gone insane the first night shift, or even disappeared completely. I mean, look at you. You had one late shift, and you didn't even come out of it unharmed. That was just a stupid accident. It could have happened at any time of day. Sure, it could have. Or could it? I'll let you answer that one. I'm leaving now. Yes, flee, flee, mwahaha. He kinda angered. So we can have, I don't know, can we choose or can we do both? There you are. How's it looking? Are you going to come down to the sports court with me? I want to get some exercise tonight. You know what? Yeah, sure, I'll come with you. Alright, come on then. Race you to the school sports court. If you insist, great. On the right, set. Oh no, Dr. K, she's looking angry. What? Go. Oh, you fucking cheating bitch. I don't even know if I'm going the right way, honestly. There's a little stage. Huh? It's not where I'm supposed to go? Right here. This is it. Wow. What's happening here? What do you think? After a long day, I need to work off a bit of energy. The University Clinic where I used to work has its own sports field. I discovered this hidden gem last week. I hereby present you. Nice. So you want me to join in? That's the plan. Today we're playing basketball. You know how to shoot hoops, right? I was always good at school. I got teased a lot for being one of the youngest, but I always got the baskets. Alright then, let's look like I chose the right guy to play against. Let's see how it wins. Ready? Give me a minute. I want to take a look around. Yeah, give me a minute. Okay. I just want to look around a little bit. Who's this motherfucker? Hello. What do you want? Me? Nothing, I guess. You seem kind of down. Is everything okay? Yeah, of course, leave me alone. Alright, Richard. Just the skate park. There. The building. Yeah, I guess there's a school. Alright, let's play some b-ball. Alright, I'm ready. Just what I want to hear. Here we go. Ugh. Keep yourself fit. Hold square to charge your throw. Release in square. Oh, oh, that's bad. Oh, but I got it in, so. Oh, that's bad. Fucking beast mode. Oof. You really showed me. I didn't know you were so good. Oh, I think you just caught me on a good day. That last time I played basketball was at school. When I started a team in Porcupine, you had to join me. Okay. Sure, Mia. So, Finley, how do you like it here? Not just work in general. Porcupine. It's nice here. I mean, I kind of haven't had much time to get to know the town yet. I haven't even unpacked all my boxes yet, and that I was out in action for a while. It feels a bit like when I first start New York City. A little lonely, really, but you're already fitting in so well. How do you mean? Well, somehow you get along with everyone here, and it feels like I don't know anyone yet. I feel a little lonely. Every time I move to town, it gets a little harder somehow. I had a few friends at school. Even in the university, I struggled to meet people. And now as Porcupine, I really only know the people from the hospital. You really think I'm fitting in well? Totally. Funny, I feel the same way as you, actually. Really? That's super surprise. I haven't had much free time so far, and when I do, I never had the energy to do anything. It's tough to get to know anyone, but I made up my mind not to get bogged down in work. I want to make sure I always have some energy to try out new things, meeting new people, maybe even making some friends. I'm sure we'll both find friends here, and whenever you want to try something new, you can always let me know. I will, but that's enough for today, I think. I'm starving. I need to make something to eat. Besides, some of us have an early shift tomorrow. It's your first night shift, right? Yeah, I hope it goes alright. I'm sure it will. I believe in you. But I got to run now. See you tomorrow night. Alright. Alright. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Right, is it? Can I go back and do the bar thing? Or is it going to be one of those things you can only do one thing at a time? Yep, only one thing at a time. Can't wait to sleep in tomorrow. Yeah, I can't go anywhere. I was going to see if I was going to talk to Carl. My apartment's a mess. Actually, it's not that bad, is it? I mean, it's only going to get messy again anyway. And then I'll just have to tidy it up again. Maybe I should just maintain constant level of chaos at all times. Meh. I should put the laundry away at least. Otherwise, I end up lying around weeks. I hope this lazy future self appreciates this. Alright. I think that'll be it for today. Thanks for joining me. Kind of digging what's going on. We're gonna do the night shift. I'll probably do that next Tuesday. But I might also stream maybe if I don't have any plans on Friday, I might stream the new Final Fantasy 16 that comes out on Thursday, which is a weird day. But yeah, I'll try to stream that. If not, we'll be back Tuesday with this game, and we'll go into the night shift. All right, thanks for joining me, guys. Until next time, should be out.